morning. Good morning. Welcome to Sandra P's Gen Xtra. I hope everyone is having a great Wednesday, a wonderful Wednesday. I hope everyone's doing well today. Hello, everyone that is able to join me during the live stream. I appreciate you. Team Replay, I appreciate you as well. As you come in, just click the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I thank you so much. I just had a few topics that I wanted to talk about today as people came in. And first thing I'm going to do is actually share my screen with a fun post from Patti LaBelle. This is back in the day. Let me know if we can. I think I'm going to go on and then see if I can hear while I'm doing this. Let's see. Good morning, the network specialist. I think I can just, I'll stop this down. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you for coming in, the network specialist. And also thank you, Mama Bees. I appreciate it. Anyone in the bushes, I appreciate you. Just click the like button. I just had a few topics for a quick live. That was the lovely Miss Patti LaBelle at PBS singing for the children. And that is she's of course doing the ABCs with the Muppets. I don't know who that was on the piano, but he was getting it. And that is something that funding has been removed from. I hate to even say it like that, but let's hope that we can actually get the ball rolling again and stop or either slow some of this madness until we get things back under control. But those things are valuable to a lot of children that don't otherwise have access. So that is something that's wonderful that people are trying to roll back right now. Not people, I'll say this administration, the orange clown, and there's no need for that. Here is another follow-up to a story that I have. This is a very excited young man. This is Shiloh Sanders reporting to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where I don't understand exactly how logistics work, but I know that he's down there in their training camp, okay?
Yay. I got my helmet with the logo. Are you ready for it?
They're ready.
All right. $28 was good. Oh, yes, sir.
They hooked them up. That looks nice.
This is it.
In the NFL now.
You sound like Deion.
Got an NFL locker. This is more clothes than I've gotten from any team that I play on. that's coached by Coach
He
Prime
never got told, yeah,
in
ever.
my whole career. That's crazy. It's all new to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy, grateful, ready to work. It's just getting started right now. Got the gloves. These feel like interception gloves. Yes.
Positivity.
Oh, right across the hall.
Should I be aggressive monster with this one? This is nice. Yep. This is the swaggiest one.
Dang.
So that was the end of that, everybody. That's from the Buccaneers. It says behind the scenes with Shiloh Sanders on his first day in Tampa. So they added him. We know Shiloh does a lot of social media. And then some of the comments, they're showing up his genuine gratitude is why he just may be my new favorite. I love that too. When you know people come from privilege, but we were able to see a lot of how Deion raised them, and he made those guys and also the daughters work hard. One of the girls is going to be she may be in the WNBA. I'm not sure, but she was a college athlete as well. Shalomi. So he's a good 10 with a ton of charisma. I hope he pans out to be a Bucks legend. I do too. If that's for him, I hope and pray it comes true. Coach Prime will always catch it straight from Shiloh. That's what I was just saying. And he sounds just like him. But when you see him and Deion and they're together, Deion actually loves that. He loves when those boys troll him like that. They deserve it. Yeah, Mama B, he does sound just like his dad. That's why it's so funny when you see them together. And then when he does Coach Prime, it's hilarious. Now, I don't support any 50 Cent productions anymore. He's too terrible to Black women. I don't like him at all. But I'm bringing him up because one of his projects, I don't know which one it was. It was the one, all of them about some type drug business. But it wasn't Power. It was one of the new ones, BMF, whatever that crime family is. But the guy he just got out of jail, Shiloh played Deion during the primetime days when he was with the Atlanta Falcons. And drug dealers used to be able to just go around and meet with celebrities and all this kind of stuff because they had cash money. And that's all a lot of people were interested in, to let them into clubs and things. So that was pretty funny. They had Shiloh play Deion. And when Deion used to wear that little bowler hat and just be bragging all the time. So that was pretty funny. Okay, let me see. I had some more topics in here. I went over my Instagram a little bit so that I could be a little more well-versed in it and have less like messing around time when I'm in here. Okay, so I took a picture of this. I saved this post because that's actually, no, not there. We saw Riley, and because Riley's getting ready to be on Generation Next. That is a new Bravo show. It's a Peacock show. So we're going to get ready to see Riley on that. It's going to skew very young, but I'm supporting it because I want to see how Riley's going to do over there. It looks like they're setting up something already where there might be some kind of going against Riley from Gia and some of the other characters. So we'll see what's going to happen on that show. We know how Bravo and Peacock and Andy Cohen like to do. So we'll see what happens. My screen has slowed all the way down, and now the things that I have saved, I'm going to have to look for. Oh, that's my favorite mayor. That's Baltimore's mayor. They're going to have LaToya Luckett, some type of event. That looks like fun. Now that the weather has gotten nice, this is concert season. And we also like to look for a lot of free stuff, especially this year. I've always
been the smart sketcher worth the hype. Let's check it out.
Save money, but particularly now. So I'm not going to cut down on what I'm doing. I'm just going to make sure that things are a lot more accessible to myself and to the people that I travel with. So I'm going to make sure I do that. All right, let me see. No more Shamia right now because we're supposed to go live tonight with Dropping Xtra Sassy Tea Talk. And when we do that, I'm sure we're going to have plenty of conversation about this episode and what happened during that episode. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what happened to my saved post, but it was that. And then I had one, Shador did some interviews with the media about his first couple of days in training camp. He's doing great as well. So I just love seeing him also. He's doing fantastic. Of course, the big news is poor Holly Bailey and DDG. Thankfully, she has been able to get restraining order against this fool. And we'll see what's going to happen with that. Good morning, Linda Gamble. Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. This is the moderator extraordinaire, Linda Gamble, who is back on the YouTube streets. And we are happy to see her back on the YouTube streets. I hope you're doing well, Linda. It's good to see you. I was just talking about my summer endeavors that I hope to have. And we're going to be looking for some free stuff this year. But one of the ones I know you mentioned at one point, you were in a chat, and it's been weeks ago now, but you were talking about, I was talking about New Edition, and you were bringing up that you heard they were going to be at Juneteenth. So that's something that we're looking into. I want to get the details of that. I didn't see where they announced it yet. So I'm going to make sure that I can find where they have announced that. Okay, I was speaking about this young lady the other day, Angel Reese. Angel Reese, billionaire and former NBA player Magic Johnson, has teamed up with WNBA star Angel Reese. She's launching a financial literacy program for high school seniors in Baltimore, Maryland. I was just showing you their mayor, Mayor Scott. This program is designed to empower students, especially those in underserved communities, with the tools to make smart financial decisions and build a strong foundation for life. So that is amazing. That is really good. Okay, this will take me back to the save post as well. I'll be able to get back over where I was, because I was speaking about PBS. I started out showing Patti LaBelle when she did the ABCs with the Muppets, and somebody was on the piano, and she put her jazzy, soulful gospel spin on it, and it was chef's kiss. But there was an older PBS, that was the older one that I had, but I saved one that was newer. They had one of our latest artists, my nieces, nephews, myself. Everybody loves this young lady. I just played that. So they have SZA that did one as well with the Muppets, but she didn't do the ABCs. She did one of they do kind of life lessons, and they teach them respect and things like that, because a lot of people don't like to admit to it, but some people do park children in front of the TV. And PBS had always been something that if they do that, it is safe for them to be there. So let me show you if I can find SZA. We see we had the Sanders. I had a couple more pictures of them I was going to show. But in the PBS theme, I just want to show that. That was Shador and Angel Reese. Somebody was just talking about, here it is. All right, let me take the sound off so we can watch this. Okay, and I'm going to go to the post. All right.
To my gratitude jar.
What's a gratitude jar?
A gratitude jar.
I'm going to go to the post. SZA is so gorgeous. She's just a regular girl, and I love her. She happens to be on tour with the amazing Kendrick Lamar right now.
Hey.
What's Miss SZA doing?
Oh, I'm just adding this picture to my gratitude jar.
What's a gratitude jar?
A gratitude jar is a place where you can put words or pictures of things you're grateful for.
What do you use it for?
Well, sometimes when you feel sad or have other really big feelings, it can be easy to forget the things that we're thankful for. So the jar helps us to remember.
If you're solving a puzzle, but it's taking too long to figure out where all the pieces belong, be kind to yourself, don't stop having fun. Be proud of the job that you've already done. Be kind to me, be kind to you. Being kind is how I show my gratitude. Kindness can change the way you feel. Gratitude's the right attitude. I'm grateful when somebody's teaching me something new.
Like when my grandma taught me to tie my shoe?
Right!
Or making up a new game to share?
That's a perfect way to show you care. Be kind to me, be kind to you. Being kind is how I show my gratitude. Kindness can change the way you feel. Gratitude's the right attitude.
I'm grateful for this sunny day
When we can go outside and play.
I'm thankful for my family too.
And special friends like you and you and you and you. Say thanks to me, say thanks to you. And saying things is how I show my gratitude. Being thankful can change the way you feel. Gratitude's a right attitude. Being kind can change the way you feel. Gratitude's a right attitude. Yeah.
Gratitude, y'all. There's a gratitude jar. There's nothing wrong with teaching those lessons to children, and no matter who the child gets it from, that's fine. So remember, PBS is under attack. This new Republican budget is bare bones, and the only thing they're really seeking out is to give as many tax cuts as they can to the billionaires and to the friends of the orange clown. So I'm just playing that little bit of music this morning because those of us who came up in that era when PBS was the go-to on TV, had 3 or 4 channels, and a lot of people couldn't afford cable. And even then, there wasn't that availability. Just that was giving me a little bit of nostalgia this morning when I saw that SZA actually had one of those sit downs with the Muppets and was able to sing with them. I just thought that was adorable. I love that. Okay, and let me go back if I can get back over there. There were a couple more of my topics that I had over there. As you see, I had from NFL Draft Day, we were following Shiloh Sanders as well as Shedeur Sanders and their journey with the Cleveland Browns and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we're thrilled to see that both of them had somewhere to be on first day of training camp. So congratulations again to Dion with 2 sons in the NFL. And we'll see what Shalomi's going to do. Like I mentioned, I think that the WNBA, I'm not sure what their draft process is. Okay, I don't like to, I don't know. This story right here, if I hear anybody defending this fool, it's really going to get on my nerves. And what I'm glad to, let me see this. What is this for? You mean to tell me weeks before the Met, she asked DDG Mama, did he want to see Halo? And he said he'll wait until after she's done filming and made it home. Then the week of the Met, he tried to flip it and play she was keeping the child from him. I remember when he went online a few weeks ago and was crying about that. He wanted to see my son. You know, they'll do that in a minute. I'm trying to see my son. And it's not even about that. They're not trying to see their son. What they're trying to do is control the woman. So I'm glad Holly Bailey seems to be getting good advice now. I know people are saying, well, she told us to mind our business. And that's fine. When you're 20 something, you're in love, you probably will tell people to mind their business. But that doesn't mean that years later, when I told you so could come out, you should actually say that. I still support Holly. I still support Chloe and Halo. And I just hope DDG is awarded supervised visits or something. If it's even interesting for him to see his son, because I've actually never seen them together where poor little Halo is not on screen and being antagonized. He's one of the babies that seem like to be really chill, but he doesn't get to be chill when he's over there in that $1 million trap house with all that noise and all that stuff that goes on over there. It's just a pain in the neck. So that's other big news that's going on, at least among celebrities. It's something we all talk about, but it's public for them, even though she doesn't really talk about it. When I was actually speaking about Holly yesterday because she had a video up and she was speaking about why she had taken down a TikTok video that her sister and herself had made. They were in bathing suits and they were just being cute, dancing around, and people got into her comments and they were really nasty with her. She got really upset about it and had her sister take the video down. And then I noticed like a sadness or something in her. And then later that night, the news broke where she filed this restraining order and was granted it. And this ninja chipped this girl's tooth as well. Banged her head against the steering wheel, chipped her tooth when she's putting the baby in the car seat. He's telling her to get the F out of his car and calling her a B. So I don't care how much money somebody has, they can still be a dusty. Let me see if there's any comments on here that I can read and engage with. Okay, if not, I'm going to put up some more stories. All right, let's see. One moment. Okay, so that was the PBS story. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Just come in and click the like video. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to put this music down. I don't mind taking the hit for PBS. I'm not monetized, but what they'll do to me is that they will tell me that there was copyrighted material found and then give me a chance to mute it. So that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and mute it. And I can't believe today is Wednesday already. This week is flying by. Today is my other day off. My new schedule, I'm still getting acclimated to it. I've only been in it about 2 weeks. So during the day, it's kind of the middle of my night, but on my days off, I have to amend that a little bit. But it's still working out for me, okay. Okay, let me see. There was another topic that I wanted to cover.
Go to high school together. No, we didn't, because she's older than me. However,
just a few years.
Look at that.
41.
We won't go there.
Yeah, but
They do look like
well,
sisters.
you weren't in high school with me. You
No.
were older than my oldest brother, so we
It's so funny.
weren't
I'm
in high school.
43.
We are funny. Oh, they were doing the Nene and Phaedra. You're older than my oldest brother, so okay, there we are. Okay, I'm sorry. I think that is it for the topics because I'm not able to pull up the favorites again. I'm not able to pull up my favorites. So this is just going to be a short video because I missed being able to engage on little quick topics. Cece, you came in. Thank you so much for joining. Even if you're in the bushes, I appreciate you. Thank you. She came in and spoke to everyone. So thank you so much, Cece. I appreciate that. We were just doing a few quick hot topics. I had PBS. I followed up with Shiloh during the first couple of days of him at his locker, getting his getting everything that the Bucks were given to him to be able to start his journey with the Buccaneers. So that's amazing. And then I was talking, of course, about DDG and poor Holly. Look at that. Chipped Ariel's tooth. That is the most trifling. I'm not even going to call it ghetto. Let me tell you something. These people with money, it doesn't matter if someone has money. They can still be a Dusty. They could be a $10 million Dusty. And they're calling this guy, this kid. This ninja's pushing 30 years old, okay? So just because he and his friends dress like they're 14 years old and they stand around and talk and sound ignorant doesn't mean that they deserve to be treated like they're 14 and 15 years old just because most of their audience and the streamers are that age. These are grown men. And the whole thing is just disgraceful. I don't want to go off on a tangent on that again, but when I saw that just upset me so badly. The thing that I was happy about it is that she got her paperwork together, had her pictures together, and since this man had been harassing her since the Met Gala and before, what she ended up doing is getting her paperwork together, and now she has her restraining order. Thank you so much, Linda Gamble, for telling me there are 6 likes and 8 in the chat. And thank you, anyone that comes in. Just please click the like button as you come in. If you're in the bushes as well, you can click the like button. So tonight, my topic, Obama's a miss. I'm going to try to find, I had a video, they were in a restaurant in DC and the Obamas came in and people just spontaneously started applauding. So that's why I was saying the Obamas are miss because they are miss. Let me see if I can find that. I hate to do a search because I already had it saved. If it doesn't come right up, I'm just going to go ahead and end the video. No, I don't want to report a problem. I think part of it is that my computer, it could be my Wi-Fi, is actually moving slowly for some reason. 1 minute. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that comes in. I appreciate your patience. All right. We'll stop the camera for 1 moment and see. I'll pull this up and try to find that. Might be under my likes. Okay, usually when I save it, then I'm able to find it. Okay, there we are. View the saved post. And then I'll turn the sound back up when I go back to the saved post. I think what I can do, next time I'll have a collection or either just do a slideshow and then everything else will be already in there and there won't be so much lag time when I'm trying to have everything presented. But I appreciate everybody coming in. Team Replay, I appreciate you as well. If you leave a comment, thank you so much. Okay. Oh, that was a story that I don't even want to say that lady's name. The one that attacked that child verbally on the playground and got confronted was able to raise a lot of money. But there's a young lady who is a tech specialist, Kyandria. I follow her on Threads, and she has that money all tied up, y'all. That lady have not been able to collect $1 of that money. And that's what I like to see, us using our brains for something that's smart like that. Denzel has a new movie coming out. Okay, and there it is. Here we are. I'm going to turn the sound up too so you can see what this is. And I do miss them. I do. We'll see them coming down the steps. Okay, there we are. We'll go to the post so that it shows up better. situation. This for being in the restaurant. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to. That's it. Those two ducking down the back stairs and walking out. I miss them. Everything was so much easier when we had them. We didn't have to deal with what's going on now. Okay, we'll post this. I'm so proud of Holly. I am too, the network specialist. I'm proud of that young lady as well. Because a lot of times, I think he has been protected. He has been protected, and he has been doing whatever he wants to do. I agree with Sharon. I'm going to read her comment and then comment on that. DDG is horrible. I never seen what she saw in him, and his family backs him. Yeah, that's the thing, Sharon Gobble. He probably is the sole financial support for most, if not all, of his family. So in that situation, it's going to be hard for them to correct him. And again, he's pushing 30. He's not as young as they try to present him to be, so he can get away with a lot of things. DJ Academics is a fellow degenerate who's even older than him. He's got about a decade on him. And I saw him posting something and talking crazy as well. Thank you so much, Linda Gamble, for keeping up with the likes in the chat, people that are in the chat as well. So we'll see how this whole situation plays out. But as I mentioned, Hallie was speaking about herself. She still didn't say anything negative about this man. And he's steady, always trying to, if he doesn't criticize her himself, he'll send out his minions to start doing stuff. I saw Tia, I think she has a site called Auntie or something like that. She's like, she knew what she got and it is what it is. And that may be, that's anybody's opinion. Everybody has their right to one. We all have one, but it's not she get what she got and it is what it is. Just because somebody warns you and you move forward with a bad decision doesn't mean the person gets to abuse you. And that's what it's looking like. He's chipped this girl's tooth. And he's going to suffer some consequences for this. So right now, it just looks like there's the restraining order. And you do have to show proof in order to get that. They don't let you just say, well, this person did that to me, and then give restraining order. It's not like that at all. So that is the other topic. Let me see. I had the Bravo TV topics. Let me see what else I had in there. I think that was pretty much it, because I'm going to talk to everyone tonight. We'll be back with dropping Extra Sassy Tea Talk. It should be around 7:45 or so. So between 7:30 and 7:45.
The biggest fake out in R&B music history. Ashanti was a cheat code. That's all she
on that. I actually like Ashanti. I don't have a problem with her. But I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your day. I appreciate you stopping in to Sandra P's Gen Extra, and I will see you all in the YouTube streets. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.